to Hill Ride
Yeah.
with
What up,
me.
man?
Oh, I was gonna do like an introduction thing. Don't what up, man? Mean when I'm
Oh,
in the middle of
fuck.
my thing
Okay.
or whatever. I'm in the, but with me, the fucking Jake, B Baby Loose, Uncle Gravy, your mom's boyfriend, and he who has no introduction. You should
You
already know.
already know who the fuck I am.
There it is. That's probably real smooth, but that's as good as it's gonna get. All right, this is Hill Ride. With me, Jake, and him, Jason. Uh, and last night we played a big old show called Aggrofest. I just stroked you. Did you get
We
that?
played it,
Get
dude.
that
You
reference
stroked
there?
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. We played the show. It was pretty fucking badass. I kind
I
of
was I was pretty blown away by everybody. Everybody played well. Everybody sounded well. Like
yeah.
there was nobody. I was like, oh man, like I kind of feel sorry for that band fucking up that bad. You know?
Yeah.
I think
No,
Final
man.
Second Suffering had some like microphone issues at the very beginning, but that was it. That was the only
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I was yeah. Oh, fuck, man. Cut this shit because
All right,
I'm
all
fucking
right.
fumbling, man. You can't get me fumbling.
Well, I'm not gonna cut it, dude. I will.
But,
I will if it's too bad. I'm gonna be fumbling too, dude. I'm
dude,
kind of
seriously,
just
cut it.
racing right now.
But anyways, yeah, we're just on here trying to talk about we're talking about the fest. I got all the bands written down, and I'm just gonna go through them, and we'll just talk about them a little bit, get you guys a little fucking if you we'll just talk about the bands, man. I don't
Well,
know.
we're gonna talk about them
First,
too. Weird.
we got Against All. Those guys fucking like
I'm honest.
barely fucking like old enough to drive, dude. Like, and they fucking rip. Like when I was that age, like, dude, I didn't start getting into hardcore till like I was like a senior, in high school and shit. I was listening to fucking like, dude, I was listening to like My Chemical Romance and fucking,
I,
and
I
they're listening to like Minor
I've seen some
Threat and
pictures
Drill
of you on
Bitches,
the internet.
like, yeah, dude. Fucking, they're out riding BMX and shit, and like, I was in there playing fucking Pokemon, listening to
Yeah.
My Chemical Romance,
Yep.
beating off to my own tears. But
Yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
dude. Oh, listen,
hardcore was.
you want to talk about their fucking singer playing with a broken arm and playing guitar at the same fucking time?
Yeah. He wasn't able to follow you. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's actually give them MVP of the fucking show because not only did they play the first fucking ripper out the gate, fucking set it off, they danced for every single fucking band. And
No, dude.
I don't mean like a fucking dance. I mean
Yeah, no,
fucking
they went
dance,
hard. They
dude.
went hard for every band all night long.
I think that show went on like fucking 9 hours. I was even telling you
Dude,
during Crown Vic last
my
night.
knees were killing me just from standing there for 8 hours.
I fucking yeah. I was like, even when I was that age, I couldn't have done that. But I was a
No.
I was a little piece of shit, dude. I was into fucking drinking beers and stuff. So they're straight edge
Yeah.
kids. They very much believe in that straight edge life. Good kids though. They fucking love it. They care about it. They want to do it. Passionate. I mean, I don't know.
Dude.
Like really
Nicest kids in the world,
nice.
dude.
Yo, Caden, singer, with the broken arm,
Yeah, yeah.
played with the broken arm. By the end of the night, he had his nose fucking busted, and something else happened to that kid from dancing and shit, and he not a care in the world.
Oh,
Like,
dude, like
dude,
every time he'd get like close to the pit, like close to the outside, I'd be like, oh shit, man. Because I mean, it's one thing to get punched in the face, but get hit with a fucking cast right in the
yeah.
head. I was like, yeah, man.
Yeah, dude, MVPs of the show for real. Uh, I think we booked them last year at the church shows for their first show. They were under a different name. They had different bases. But man, like, I don't know, they just gave it their all. Fucking
Yeah.
straight up energy. Got great fucking stage presence for like pitch show ever or something like that, dude. I was a little fucking bitch up there when I was like my first year playing
I
shit.
still am.
I was like hiding and stuff. Like please don't look at me. I didn't know how to talk about stuff. I was like, what, dude?
Rules. Prescott next. They
Prescott.
Prescott. They kind of have like touche amore, touche amore, however the fuck you say it. I don't speak pig Latin. I don't know. Like touche, whatever the fuck. Like meets like pop punk, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. If you could imagine that, it's kind of. And their bass player, we played a few shows with them too, and their bass player always makes it a point, to come up and be like, "Yo, great set," or say hello. You know what I mean? Like because like last night, she like I was walking by, like carrying something, so she went out of her way and she said something, and I was like, "Oh, what's that?" She's like, "Oh, I just wanted to tell you a good set." And she probably called me a fucking asshole or something. I just want to tell you a good set, but no,
She would have been right. Uh, they they've been kind of a stable here at the Ravenswood shows. At least that's where we've played with them a couple times and seen them a couple times. They
fucking
come
guitar
through.
player cosplays as the Undertaker.
Yeah, they're good though. They're solid band type. I think they just did like a little mini tour around like New Jersey or something like that, I believe. And this was kind of capping that off, maybe. So
Don't look
don't look
back.
back.
Don't look fucking back, dude. Don't you dare
Don't
look
look.
back, you
Don't
motherfucker.
look back. Uh, I like it when they look back, though. You know.
I kind of do too. So we played with them in December, right? So I knew
We
they
played
were.
them
I
in
knew
January.
they were like. I knew they were. Well, I think it was their first show back, right? So their drummer, like he's introduced himself and everything, and he's like, I'm kind of nervous. It's my first show, and I thought he meant like their first show back. Dude, he ripped his fucking set, dude. Fucking nasty ass drummer. And then I found out he meant it was his first show ever. Like that's the first show he ever fucking
Never
played.
played.
So yeah, so like his first show was in December, and you saw how he was ripping last night. In that amount of
So
time, dude, like
we we played their second show with him then because he was saying that like kind of same stuff or whatever. He's like, man, it was like my second show or whatever, like second show ever or whatever. And they fucking ripped it or whatever. So I think that was maybe beginning of February into January or something like that at the Loud in Huntington. And it was a good show. Uh, yeah, show.
yeah.
They're tight, but I could definitely tell that they were a lot different at Aggrofest. There's a lot more like stage presence going on. Like they
More
could gel
confident for sure.
for sure. That fucking positive hardcore vibe. Everything was like it was good. They played a fucking solid set. Honey Oates, Hunter Uten on bass up there. I love that kid. I've known that kid for a long time.
I
So
love the Hawaiian shirt he had on, dude.
he was on
That's the vibe,
vacation
dude.
in Ravenswood. You know what I'm saying?
Vacation in Ravenswood, dude. Where else in the
Yeah.
world would you want to
Where else would you want to go?
go?
Yeah,
So
he came in with shades on.
he what?
He came in with shades on. I don't know if you saw him when he
Like,
was rocking. Yeah,
got that like
it was a whole fucking vibe, dude.
green shit on his nose that they put on the
Yelling
beach.
sunburn too. Yeah, that'd be
So,
awesome.
Final Seconds of Suffering was next. They fucking rule. They're like they don't have a bass player, which is crazy. They sound full as fuck, but they do the whole like Kill Whitney Dead thing, which is hilarious, dude. Where they put samples in their shit. They did the one from Half Baked where like marijuana is not a drug.
Yeah.
That cracks me up every time. But
And with it being 420, it probably had more significance.
yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, dude, we played our first show with them, our last show, and they fucking rip. Like I think
yeah.
how
We're
long?
playing with them. We're playing with them this Saturday in a fucking wrestling show. So
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, I'm stoked for that. I wish dude, if the stage was in the ring, that'd be the best day of my fucking life.
Well, you should. I mean, you're just singing, so you could just fucking go get up in there.
Hop up in there.
Yeah, shake the ropes like the Ultimate Warrior and shit. Do the fucking Triple H fucking
Dude, I
spit.
just want a Cody cutter, one of my bandmates, so bad. Jump off the second rope into a cutter.
Have you ever taken a bump before? And not a cocaine bump,
Yeah,
but like a wrestling bump.
yeah.
I've never actually taken one. I've like watched it or whatever, but I've never taken one, so I don't know. I don't know how that would actually go.
I mean, it doesn't. It kind of knocks the breath out of me, but I don't think it's
Well,
supposed
I'm
to. So I
sure.
probably wasn't. I probably wasn't doing it right.
Yeah. We could probably,
Dude, this is exactly. Yeah, let's just cut that whole fucking part out.
yeah, yeah. We'll cut that.
We got stress fracture, dude. Why'd I go? Okay, no, cut that out too, because we're still talking about the final seconds, because then we start talking about fucking wrestling.
All right. Final Seconds of Suffering. I just played with them. That was our last show, our first time with them. Kill Whitney Dead vibe. They got the samples coming in all the time. I was having a lot.
All right. So we got
Every member of that band's real cool. Yeah, I like them. But yeah, no bass player.
No bass player. I think there wasn't one. So if you're watching this and you want to play bass, then a fucking I don't know, like what the hell, like they're like slammy fucking metal, really, with samples.
That might be the hardest part of this is actually it's like defining,
like describing, like
yeah, everybody's like a little bit. But yeah, I think if you're in the Parkersburg area or something, maybe hit up Stress Fracture, Final Seconds of Suffering, because they might want a bass player. I don't know what they're wanting to do.
I think they posted a while back about wanting a bass player, but I don't know how it ever panned out. But well, obviously,
I was talking to a singer because he was talking about the pros and cons of it. Like the pros is like, this is just a 3-piece, so you only have to worry about your
so much easier, dude.
But you're lacking that one member for setup and tear down.
And then like in the beginning stages, like everybody throwing in on shit, like to get shit done. It's a lot harder with 3 people than it is with 5. But everything else is way easier.
Yeah, you don't have to deal with that ego either. Them bass players, I swear to God. Not us singers though. We're just the fucking hard workers of the band.
Yeah, man. So yeah, Final Seconds of Suffering, fucking rules. Stress Fracture. These guys get better every time I see them. I think they get louder too. Like the first like couple of times I've seen them, I think they're almost afraid to turn their amps up, and now they're to the point where they're like, hell yeah, fucking
loud as fuck, baby.
Here we go.
They are loud as fuck. That was my first time watching them. I was greatly impressed. I think they're really good. They're really. I mean, I can't speak on like any previous times because I haven't seen them before, but they were really fucking on point. Like tight as fuck.
We did that weekend there with them and Dragged in January, and both nights, dude. Like, perfect.
Yeah.
Good.
Started-
Drag too, man. Dragged. I wish Drag would have played last night, but they're.
We tried to get dragged. Something was conflicting with that or whatever.
Oh,
They're one of
okay.
the best bands. Of course, we tried to get dragged for that. Like, they're
Yeah,
one of
dude.
the best bands coming out right now.
Oh, dude, they're so tight. Like everything.
Dude, I think we played their first show with them at the Empty Glass. Maybe their first or second show. They weren't. They were just like popping off like last year or whatever, coming out. So we didn't know. And then they played before us, and I was like, "Fuck, dude! They probably should have went on last. They're fucking so good, dude. Like, we shouldn't be fucking following that."
Yeah, and then like the whole time you feel like all self conscious and shit. You're like,
Yeah,
oh, damn it, man! Like, why am I even here?
these guys come out of nowhere, just start a band, and are fucking better than me.
We'll get to it later, but that's what I felt last night playing after Agency, dude. The best fucking band in the world.
I know.
We got to follow that.
Yeah,
dude, what
I
the
felt
fuck?
bad for you,
Who
dude.
set this shit up?
Uh,
Oh yeah,
the thought was like you guys pull people, especially in the local area or whatever. Like,
wieners. Yeah,
you do pull a lot of wieners.
I get what you're trying to do, and I
I didn't-
appreciate it. But don't fucking do it again.
Don't do that to me again. Never put me on after Agency. What?
Just that periodically through this, you'll hear my dogs barking. I got 3 dogs, and they hate when they hear anything outside. Can you hear them now?
Yeah, they're not bad.
Like really loud? Okay.
It's not. It's
I
not.
can hear
Over.
All right. Yeah, they do it for me. I have a side note. I have a bird nest outside, so the bird will like come and go all day outside, and every time they hear it, they fucking go nuts.
Mm.
And I think that's what they're in there doing now.
What kind of bird is it? Is it like a crow?
It's like a robin, like just like a.
Like a voice of crow, and then segue.
Hey, good segue.
It didn't work. Didn't work.
Voice of crows, dude. So, we played with Ray's other band up in Athens.
We did too. Swage.
In January, and well, like they're good as fuck too. And then I checked out Voice of Crows on Bandcamp. Like somebody sent me a link. I don't remember who it was. Somebody sent me a link and was like, "Yo, check out his other band." And I was like, "Holy shit, this is right up my alley, dude! Like everything I fucking love. 30-second songs, just fucking pissed the whole time, ripping like crusty, just like that." They were probably my. I don't like to play favorites, but they were up there for me on the whole night. I just love that style. And it was crazy because whenever I was listening to them and shit, I didn't know that they were just a guitar player, singer, and drummer, just like Final Seconds. They got the same thing going on, just a 3-piece with no bass player. And the recordings, I didn't. Well, they probably have bass on their recordings, but they fucking ripped, man.
They did rip. Like this is it. This I don't know. We probably have to talk to Ray. We might need to ask Ray to come on here how he does the difference between Swage and Voice of Crows. Like, dude. But I thought they were amazing too. It is like the perfect setup of like that type of style, quick, fast, to the point, aggressive, hard. Everything you can.
That's all you need, dude. Just like cut out all the fucking bullshit, dude. Trim the fat. Just go hard, fast, and loud.
I believe. Are we next? Here's where the bullshit comes. Yeah. I don't like to play favoritisms, but these guys were the worst.
Dude, I do want to say something real quick. I don't know. Every time I see you guys, man, like I'm not trying to suck his dick or anything. He can fuck off, but Austin, man, I'm just like fixated on how fucking fast that motherfucker is, dude.
He definitely puts in a lot of work. Like he really does like go down there when no one can practice and just fucking go like for as long as he can. I
You
think
could
it's,
definitely tell he's been playing a long time.
but it definitely phases him. Like it's rough. It's rough on the old boy sometimes, but it's. I mean, we're trying to put out like the best possible fucking thing we can or whatever. Um, obviously, you know, my banter is a little bit wild sometimes, and I get a little bit assholey, ridiculous, and I talk shit on the rest of the band, whatever. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to actually playing the songs, like we're trying like to fucking put out the best thing we can every
Dude,
time.
you guys sounded really good last night. I think you guys sounded. It's one of the best I've heard you. I think I mean everything. I think the levels were really good
everybody was
last night.
complimenting like the sound overall.
Yeah, Paul was cutting through real nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing is like that bass doesn't get loud enough, and he's a very integral part to what we're doing, and he plays really fucking good.
Well, that's what I like, dude. Like I think it might have been one of the new songs you guys played. I never noticed if it was like him going. Trying to remember, I'm not going to remember the exact riff, but he threw in some like fancy shit that I've never seen him do before. Well, I've never heard it because like I can never hear him doing it.
Yeah,
live. You know what I mean? And I could hear everything he was doing last night.
A lot of places they don't really account for the bass as much or whatever, but last night the levels were just fucking hitting.
The
reverberation out of the room was like hitting real well. So yeah, I think we did a pretty decent job.
You guys had a nice little like group pile on at the end.
Yeah, that's probably my biggest takeaway. Is that's one of the first shows. Like I'll see people like singing or whatever, and as soon as I do, I try to give them the microphone as soon as I notice it. But there's like a lot more people like singing the songs throughout the like set, and I was like, "What the fuck, people?"
Dude, not like, me, man. My microphone is always like slimy and sweaty and been like down my throat. Like, here, everyone.
Usually, like it's like shit for brains and fucking Bike Cop. They know the lyrics, but like throughout the set, like I was seeing people like fucking say, "I was like, holy fuck, dude, that's crazy." It made me feel real cool. On to the next band, whatever.
We got No Grave. No Grave, No Gravy.
From Dayton, Ohio.
That was actually, I think they're the only band on this list that I haven't seen or played a show with before last night.
They just got put on right before our, Aggrofest yesterday. They just got put on This Is Hardcore Fest.
Yeah, dude.
Been playing that. I don't know.
Their vocalist, like he stands out. He's good. He's really good.
They're really good.
Pissed, very pissed.
Yeah.
And then their guitar player, jacked as fuck, huge.
They fucking killed it. I loved it. My daughter bought a shirt. I bought a shirt. Like I don't really know.
By the way, dude, tell your daughter that I'm sorry. The next run, I swear I'll get smalls. One especially for her.
Listen, she ain't gonna rock your shit no more, dude. You fucking done burned her.
Dude, I felt so bad, man.
Like we don't.
I was like, because usually if like someone wants a small, you're like, oh man, I don't have a small, I gotta meet him. They're like, oh, that'll work. She's like, no.
Yeah, she's done with you, dude.
I know, man.
I
hate that. She's grounded anyway. She's grounded anyway.
She's in trouble. Yeah, she is in trouble. But yeah, man, she's gonna be slandering Ghost Home all over the high school.
Damn it, man.
I'm sorry, dude. From Dayton, Ohio. There's a lot of good hardcore.
Is that where they're from? Dayton?
Yeah, that's where a lot of good hardcore comes from. Is Dayton, Ohio. Something going on over there. I suppose. I don't know.
Got to be something, man. They can't be the only good band over there.
There's been hardcore.
We need to go up and investigate.
I'm real bad at remembering like names and shit. That's why Austin made me like a thing for whatever.
Oh, dude, I'm reading off the fucking thing that
you wrote shit down too.
Yeah. I was like, fuck, man, I can't remember all the bands. And I was like, oh wait, we got a thing with all the names on it. So I just pulled that out.
Fucking dude, that's a problem of mine. Like I'll sometimes write down the bands on my set list so I can look at it and be like, hey, blah blah blah. Because I've ran into it like probably 3 or 4 times where I'm like, oh fuck, and start getting stuck on a name and start saying it slow. I'll like kind of move over towards Paul, and he'll be like, that name, or I'm like, yeah, whatever, and like come out hard. Because I'm like, dude, I'm bad at that shit, dude. So yeah, a lot of times I won't even call out bands because I'm like, I don't remember anybody's fucking name.
Yeah, that's why I don't talk between songs. I just embarrass myself. It's just
I do it on purpose. Like this part,
the
it's part
fucking
of.
agency, man.
Oh my god.
Fucking, I started calling them like a few months ago. I started calling them the best band in the world
In
because
the world.
they're my favorite West Virginia band for sure. But they go beyond that. They're the best band in the fucking world, dude. Just straight fucking ripping.
Damn,
Ian's
dude.
riffs, dude. Like vocals,
thing is-
riffs, drums, everything is just like that's what I look for.
Even
That's
like
they're the perfect
visually,
fucking band.
visually they look fucking cool. They're
Dude,
like
they're
moving.
fucking
Like,
they're all like 10 feet tall.
I know, dude. The
But
giants.
but they're like gentle giants. Like they're
Yeah.
huge. And then you go talk to them and they're the nicest fuckers
They're-
you'll ever meet.
There's been like a handful, like some of the dopest people. Like immediately, I was like, these guys are fucking cool. Like, so I just started messaging them all the time, like a fucking nerd. But I don't know. I think we've become friends. Funny thing about agency in that show last night is when me and Elena left, my daughter or whatever, I was like, so, how did I do or whatever? And she's like, you did good. I was like, was I the best singer there? And she's like, no. I was like, she was like, second. I was like, to who? She's like, agency. I was like, I can't fucking, like,
Dude,
argue,
you can't,
but, like,
but yeah, you can't.
you're my kid, dude.
They best band in the fucking world, dude. It's hard to beat. How's
All
your
right.
voice feeling today?
A little bit rough.
Rough. Did you do the warm water?
No.
You
I
gotta
mean,
do
while
the
we were
warm
playing,
water, man.
while we were playing, I sometimes
It's
forget.
gross because it tastes like or feels like you're drinking fucking bath water. It's gross, but that's what I do every set. And it's good. It's helped a lot.
I'll start trying it. I mean, it was like lukewarm water by the point we were up there, but sometimes, dude, I even forget to drink water.
Billy thought it was funny because I was like, "Yeah, I got a couple waters in my car getting hot for when we play." Just how I do.
Speaking of when you play,
Oh,
next band would be Ghost Tone.
Ghost Town. The band fucking rules, dude.
Do they?
Fucking rule. They rule,
Do they?
dude. They're
Are
fast
they
as
that
fuck.
good?
They're fast
Are they
as
that
fuck.
good?
They're loud. Their singers,
No, they are that
their singer's got the biggest dick in the world.
No, he doesn't either, dude. I don't think you
No,
even
man,
have.
it was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun. It's probably the most fun show I played in a long
Really?
time. Yeah,
I had a
dude.
lot of fun too.
Just
Like,
it was like everybody, like all my friends were there. Like everybody
natural,
was
like
fucking there.
good energy just there. There was like no like, oh, that person's being a fucker or whatever. Like,
No,
like
that was the cool thing, man. Like there's no fights. Nobody except the light got broken, but other than that, nobody fucked anything up. Nobody's being a dickhead. Like it was for as many
Very
people
positive.
that were there. Like that was sick, dude.
It was sick. I tried to move a little bit for you, but I'd given we had played and then fucking agency. I fucking went hard for them, and I was like, I ain't got nothing left for chicks. So I'm gonna
It's
stand
cool,
up.
man. It's cool, man.
Move a little
I
bit.
like no matter what, it's cool because if you put, I'm gonna get against all on every show because at least no matter if nobody else in the room's fucking moving, they got you, man.
You got fucking against all going for you, man.
They start shit and then everybody's like, oh fuck. Then
You know what?
everybody
Like
starts going.
as much I love Agency, and I would say they're the best band on the fucking line. I'm gonna give it to Against All just for fucking all the love they gave all night.
Yeah.
Yep. Crown Vic.
That me and Whitley were actually talking last night. I think that's the best I've heard them. You know what I mean? Because usually they only had one guitar, but Jordan did this shit. He rigged this shit up to where he'd be using like two guitar heads. But now they actually have two guitar players, and I think it just thickens it a little bit. I mean, no, I'm not talking shit to their old sound or whatever. I mean, they were still fucking good, but like they sound good as fuck now. Yeah.
Tap dance, bitch.
Whenever I was in No Mistel, we played with Crown Vic a lot, and Lane played drums and did vocals at the same time, and that's what kind of drew me to them. I was like, dude, this is fucking sick. I love to see that. Like, Regional Justice Center is one of my favorite bands. Dude plays rips drums and does vocals at the same time. It's sick. And
we were talking about
last night. And then they got Brian, and then I was like, well, fuck. I was like, well, Blaine's not going to play drums and sing at the same time. Fucking Brian's the only one that can make them cool again. Make Crown Vic great.
Make Crown Vic cool again.
No, dude, they sound great now, dude. I love this new lineup they got going on.
Dude, like Lane's voice, I was telling you while we were watching, I was like, God damn, like he hit some really cool.
Yeah, like, his high shrilly parts. Yeah,
I was like, fuck, man, that's so good.
Dude, even when I smoke cigarettes, I could never do that. I don't know how he does it.
I get hit like these pitch weird things at certain points in my life. I can't do it anymore. But he has an amazing shrill. It's great. They were good. I haven't seen them in a long time. I think last time was at the landing. I've seen them. And
I'm glad they found the dudes they did too. But,
yeah.
I don't know. They double time and stress fracture. They're not amateurs.
Yeah. Double timing in bands. Have you ever done it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure I did. I played man, I think like I can't remember. Well, I mean, I'm technically in two bands now, I guess.
What are you in?
No Mistel.
Yeah, you never RIP'd on MySpace, so it's fucking still going.
Like we're still a band. Like we talk, like, dude, I talk to Bo and Ryan like every day. We still got our group chat, but we just
I felt like we
played a show.
After that last show that Bo came to at the church, I feel like he was really fucking on that.
Dude, I thought he was gonna catch the bug again, but I don't think it was enough, man.
He brought me an Almost Hell shirt after that, and he was like, "Man, we talked a little bit about it." And I was like, "You should fucking do it, dude."
Yeah, well, I'll talk to him about trying to get us on this fest. So I was like, man, we should do it. And then
that would have been so fucking sick.
Even Gable was like, dude, I'll come down and practice for it. And then Bo just kind of like, it was just crickets. He just didn't say shit. Fucker. But so that concludes the fucking fest lineup. Next week, like I said, we'll have somebody on. We'll usually have somebody on, but we're still learning. We're still learning the ropes and
I feel like
shit like
we're
that.
like jumping on each other, and we haven't found a flow or anything.
Yeah, we'll get it, man. But Fest, in short, was really good. We can basically.
I picked up this piece of shit at the fucking show.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah,
you did.
The singer hasn't even listened to this shit yet. It's fucking trash.